Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Adriana DC. I am back with yet another perfume trade video. But before I get into my, perfume selection for this week, I give you guys an update on whether or not I stick to the fragrances that I placed on my perfume tray last week. These are the scents that I selected for last week, you guys, and this week is going to be a very interesting story. But anyways, if you guys are interested in seeing what fragrances I'm going to be dibbling and dabbling in for this week, then by all means keep on watching. If you guys are new here, please give me a very big thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so that way you will be notified every single time I upload in the future. All right, so these are the winter fragrances that I laid out for this week, you guys, and let me just tell you, okay, obviously, I have not done a perfume tray video. I have not done a perfume tray video in a long time, and this week was an epic fail. It's the first time that I've had a failed perfume tray. I literally didn't wear any single fragrance from this tray. I think I wore this one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let me just take that back. I think I wore this one, Back to Black by Killian. And I think I wore Oud Orange Imperial, okay, which is a inspired by version of Oud Orange and Tans by Fragrance de Bois. Other than that, I haven't touched no other fragrance from my collection, you guys. I don't know what happened this week, and to be honest with you, I didn't even realize it. By the end of the week, I realized, like, oh my god, wait a minute, I completely even forgot about the fragrances that I had selected. I think because I didn't put them out of my tray. Normally, I leave them out of my tray, but I had like some other fragrances selected for me to walk on for this week set out on the tray, just to kind of remind me, because as a YouTuber, sometimes you lay out, sometimes at random, video ideas come to mind, and you kind of like quickly write it down in a book and set the fragrances aside to kind of keep the idea in your head and make sure that you deliver the video or the idea that you have. So that's what I did this week, and I put, I took the fragrances out, put them back where they were supposed to be, and I put another set of fragrances in the tray. And you guys, I've completely forgot what fragrances I had out to wear this week. And yeah, I wore other fragrances and I didn't live up to my tray this week, which is very, very annoying. And to be honest with you, I kind of want to just like take out these fragrances and do a completely new tray. But let me just tell you guys what fragrances I actually wore this week. So let me just let you guys know what fragrances I actually wore this week. So like I said to you, I actually wore my Back to Black by Killian, which is, that dry, powdery, cherry, honeyed tobacco scent. Very powdery, very sexy, really beautiful fragrance in my opinion. My Oud Orange and Tans. I can't remember the note structure in this one, but this is just a really beautiful concoction. A very beautiful blend of notes that I can't really put my tongue on, to be honest. But it's a really nice scent. I really don't know how to describe this fragrance, to be honest, you guys. But I wore this one this week. Again, I didn't touch anything from this tray. Instead, I wore Celeb Woods by Maison Sieur, which is a spicy, fresh, airy, woody scent. Very interesting perfume. And you guys, this would be my superstar scent of the week because this fragrance lasted like crazy. So Maison Sieur does very fresh, crisp, classy, sophisticated, yet modern smelling fragrances. And again, this is a spicy, ambery, woody scent. It gives you slight Chanel vibes. It gives you a mixture of Chanel vibes and MFK vibes. Very crisp, clean scent. But even though it smells very crisp and clean, it's suitable for this time of year. It's all year round scent, I would say. But it's, it's made in such a way that it's not like a light fragrance. It's, it can actually stand up in the winter, even though it's a fresh and airy, crisp, clean scent, you guys. So this is a spicy, woody scent from Maison Sieur that I thoroughly enjoy from the brand. And this would be my superstar of this week because it lasts and lasts and lasts like crazy. Thoroughly refreshing smelling fragrance in my opinion. Next up, I wore my Van Cleef and Arpels, which is a boozy vanilla scent. I think there is some chocolate in here as well, but overall this is a very sweet boozy vanilla fragrance. It smells as if it has some fruity elements. I can't remember off the top of my head what fruity elements this fragrance has in, but it smells like a really sweet boozy vanilla fragrance. It did not last that long. I wore it, and by the time I came home, I couldn't pick up anything on it. It was slightly on my outfit, like slightly in the fabric or whatever, but I didn't get like a very strong presence or lingering scent from this fragrance, you guys. But it is an absolutely beautiful, intoxicating smelling fragrance, and I actually layered it with Deja Vu White Flower from Kylie, which is a this is an ambery floral scent, I would say, an ambery floral scent with a somewhat of a Middle Eastern vibe, in my opinion. It's not exactly Middle Eastern, but it has a vibe to it that is just not your ordinary floral scent. There's something so sophisticated and so beautiful and so intoxicating about this perfume. I absolutely love Deja Vu White Flower. This is one of those fragrances that I can reach for like every single day. I can literally bathe in this fragrance on a regular basis. This is one fragrance in my collection. If I had a signature scent, actually no, it's way too special than a signature scent, but it's that exciting and beautiful and intoxicating of a scent that I can picture myself wearing this fragrance every single day, you guys. So this is Kylie Deja Vu White Flower. All right, guys, so these are the actual fragrances that I wore this week. I haven't been going crazy with my fragrances lately. I don't know what it is, you guys, but this week, yeah, I kind of got thrown off completely, and I didn't wear hardly any of the scents that I had laid out to wear. I don't know what happened. I've just been completely thrown off. Like I said to you guys, I haven't done a perfume tray video in a very long time. So I have been just like picking at fragrances at random. And some days I have been leaving my house without wearing fragrances. And that's because I think it's because like right now in England, it's so cold. And I've been just like covering myself in a bunch of big thick jackets, you guys. And the jackets actually have I want to say I wore tobacco vanille like last week or the week before. I wore tobacco vanille and I layered it with something. I can't remember what I layered it with. And tobacco vanille is still lingering in my jacket, you guys, because what basically I had to take out my like really puffy big jacket, and I've doused it with so many fragrances in the past, couple days or weeks or whatever. And the scent that's lingering the most is tobacco vanille, and I think Calimat. I actually wore this fragrance about a week ago or two, and these two scents are literally like stuck in the fabric of my jacket to the extent that no matter what perfume I wear on my clothes, the jacket is just like it's shining through. These two scents are just like completely shining through. So these two scents have just been lingering in my jacket and completely like outshining any and every scent that I put on, you guys. So that's my tobacco vanille, and my Calimat, which like I said to you guys when I filmed my perfume tray video, this scent in particular, it just lasts so long and it's so beautiful, to pull for. I actually put it out on the tray just to, give it a wear, because I had told you guys that I actually wore it the week before. It's still lingering in my jacket up until this week, you guys. All right, so these are officially the scents that I actually wore this week. Sorry, unfortunately, I did not stick to my tray this week. I'm gonna try to do that this week so I can kind of like get back in the groove of using the scents that I actually select. All right, so let's just get on with this week's perfume tray, you guys. So this is the week leading up to Christmas, so we gotta be smelling good. We got to be smelling good, and included in this perfume tray is going to be the scent that I'm going to be wearing for Christmas Day, you guys. The first scent I'm going to put on this week's perfume tray is going to be my beloved Angel Muse by Mugler, that I have not worn for the entire year, you guys. This is my citrusy sweet hazelnut patchouli smelling fragrance. There is a hint of citrusy elements in here, but there is a very like deep dark hazelnut vibe to this scent, hazelnut cocoa vibe to this scent, to the extent that my daughter, for some strange reason, has an obsession with this scent. I think because it's on my lower shelf on my perfume storage. She always picks up this scent, you guys, and she picked up this scent sometime through this week or last week, and she sprayed it, and this perfume lit up the entire room, and I was like, oh my god, what is she wearing? That smells so good. And then I quickly realized it was my beloved Angel Muse. I have not shown this fragrance some love in a hot minute, and I think this week is the most beautiful week to bring this fragrance out. So Angel Muse is coming out this week on my perfume tray, you guys. Next up, I'm bringing out my Kylie Love Fest Burning Cherry, and this is a powdery, sweet, vanilla-y cherry, a little bit woody scent, you guys. It's a very soft, powdery cherry vanilla fragrance that I absolutely love. You get a lot of that Palo Santo and the tonka bean and the guaiac wood in the base. The cherry, unlike most of us anticipated, it's not really grinning at you. It's a very authentic cherry, very soft, not that rich and syrupy and extra accentuated sweet cherry, but a beautiful soft, cherry essence. Somewhat of a subdued bottle of sexiness, in my opinion. Honestly, you guys, right about now, Kylie is high up on my favorite scents to pull for you guys. So my Kylie Love Fest Burning Cherry is an absolutely beautiful fragrance, and I look forward to wearing this fragrance always. Next up, we have my Velvet Oud by Lattafa, and this is another fragrance I have been sleeping on, you guys. This is a citrusy, spicy, a little bit aromatic, leathery oud scent. It has a little bit of sweetness to it, to the extent that even though this is a very truly genuine leather scent, is a crisp, like brand spanking new, crisp new leather, belch or bag. This is the vibe. This is the scent. It smells sweet, it smells spicy, it smells airy, and it smells a little bit aromatic. Beautiful fragrance. It's very refreshing to wear, you guys. I have not worn this perfume in like ages. I have not worn this fragrance since last year, and this is actually an all year round scent. It can be worn all year round, but I tend to go towards my Lattafa scents during the fall and winter months, and I realized that I have not been showing this fragrance any love, you guys. And this baby right here, I can't wait to wear this scent. It's a strong scent, but it's not an overbearing scent. So this is a perfume that you can comfortably pull for, throughout the week. So I definitely love the feel of this fragrance, you guys, because most of my scents, you kind of feel like they're for dress up purposes or going out. But this fragrance feels like it's quite versatile in terms of, where you can possibly wear it. So this is my Velvet Oud by Lattafa. I look forward to wearing this fragrance this week. Next up, we have the beautiful Tobacco Oud from Tom Ford that I absolutely love. This is a spicy, woody tobacco oud smelling fragrance. Of course, it has some spicy notes. It has some whiskey. My favorite note of oud and tobacco and some woody touches in here. I think there's some patchouli in here as well. This is a very interesting smelling fragrance. Very much borderline unisex scent. I just like the dry tobacco woody oud vibe in here. There is a vibe to this fragrance. There is a scent to this perfume that's strange yet a little bit interesting at the same time. I don't pull for this fragrance often, but I think it's a beautiful week to pull for this scent because, the fall and winter season is the perfect time to wear this particular fragrance, you guys. So Tobacco Oud, I'm pulling it out on this tray. I feel, I would place this particular scent and Velvet Oud in the same category. They're very much on a different side, not very sweet and don't come off quite playful. Again, borderline unisex scent, but they are quite beautiful in my opinion, and a woman can definitely get away wearing these fragrances. Next up, we have my Mahad by Latafa. Now, I featured this fragrance on my channel last year when I discovered this scent. A beautiful offering from Latafa. This is a citrusy, spicy, sweet, a little bit. There's a hint of rose in here with some fruity elements and oody smelling fragrance. The oud in here is quite punchy, but it's mixed quite beautifully. This fragrance is very, like, it has more than one dimensions to it. It's fruity in the opening, a little bit citrusy. It's also spicy and it's quite oody. It's a little bit playful but yet substantial. It's strong enough to wear in the fall, and you can actually pull this fragrance off during summer nights, you guys. A very beautiful yet out of the ordinary smelling fragrance, quite unique at that, you guys. I love this perfume. Unfortunately, I have not worn this fragrance for the entire year. This fragrance, I tend, obviously because of Latafa scent, I tend to, look towards these scents during the fall and winter months. So I haven't played with it all year, but I need to play with this fragrance. I need to break her out a little bit, and I think that this week would be a beautiful week to pull for this beautiful fragrance, you guys. So this is Mehed by Latafa. Next up, we have Opera by Zorjov, you guys. It's a beautiful, soft, warm, a little bit spicy, florally smelling fragrance, okay? It has in some fruity touches in here, and in the heart there is some ylang-ylang, amber, leather, and nutmeg. You don't get the nutmeg, you don't really get the leathery touches in here. It just has somewhat of a warm, florally essence to it. You can definitely pick up the sweetness in this fragrance, and of course in the base you have your vanilla, your patchouli, musk, cedar, and vetiver. That's not what you get from this fragrance. This is just a beautiful, it's not a complex scent, so to speak, but it's a very warm, it feels quite soft, should I say well blended, um florally fragrance with some fruity touches in here. So none of those fruity elements are jumping out at you per se. It's just a beautiful, warm, mature, florally fragrance with some sweetness to it. Beautiful fragrance. I wore this fragrance a while back because this is a fairly new fragrance in my collection, and it surprised the hell out of me because this scent has a very soft texture, but this baby lasts all day. And I just love when fragrances do that to me. I love when fragrances come off like really soft and then still wears very, very, very well. This fragrance lingers and lasts all day. The projection is moderate, however, but the longevity, it stays with you all day on your clothes. It's not overbearing. You just smell the fragrance on your clothes. It wears beautifully, you guys. It's a very sophisticated, warm, floral smelling fragrance. So this is Opera by Zorja. And last but by no means least, we have my Ombre Nomad by Louis Vuitton. And this is your sweet, punchy, fruity, incensey, oud smelling perfume. Okay. It has a very a little bit sharp, punchy, fruity raspberry and rose essence mixing with the oud, and there's some saffron. It's spicy, it's oody, it's punchy, it's strong, it's loud, it's offensive, it's interesting. It's a loud smelling fragrance, very big projection from Ombre Nomad, you guys. And when I tell you, I was absolutely like swept off of my feet by this beautiful, intoxicating, very offensive fragrance, you guys. Whew. Does Louis Vuitton do ouds well, you guys? This is a beautiful fragrance, and you bet your life I'm pulling this baby out for Christmas Day this week, God's winning. This is the perfect selection. This is going to be loud. People are going to smell me, but Lord, I'm looking forward to that, you guys, because I absolutely love that vibe from this fragrance, you guys. I love this offering from Louis Vuitton. So there you have it. I have a total of 7 fragrances this week. You guys know I normally have like 10 scents, so I don't feel as if I'm like restricted, so to speak. But I think these 10 scents are just fine. These are good scents to pull for this week. I think I'll be thoroughly intrigued. And considering how much I failed last week's perfume tray, I'm going to make sure that I stick to this week's tray, you guys. So I have 1 fragrance for each single day, and I'm going to see to it that I wear these fragrances. So there you have it, you guys. This is this week's perfume tray. I do hope you guys enjoy this video and my little mini recap of my last week's perfume tray. If in fact you did, please do give me a very big thumbs up. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified every single time I upload. And for those of you who are my returning subscribers, thank you guys for supporting me. I truly appreciate your support. And until next time, see you guys in my next video. Bye.